It had been a while since anyone other than my Jill had called me that name on St. Carl.
My name is Song Ling.
She got right down to business.
I have need of your services.
I raised an eyebrow. You must not have gotten the memo, lady. I'm retired. Nonplussed, she reached into a pocket and pulled out a business-size envelope.
You will want to see this.
She held it out to me, her blood-red fingernails bright over the white paper. The nails were kept short, like those of most women more concerned about trigger control than fashion. I was forced into my last job, too. It, too, had started with a messenger giving me an envelope, though Ling was far more attractive than the psychotic fat man who had served Big Eddie Montalban. That particular envelope had been filled with information on my extended family and threats against their lives. I had pulled off one of the most daring heists of my career, but the costs had been far too high. Too many people, friends and enemies both, had died because of the contents of that last envelope. I didn't take it. Ling, was it? Look, I'm sorry that you came all this way for nothing, but I'm not interested. I pushed back my chair and stood. I could see both of Ling's goons tense up. I hope you enjoy your stay on St. Carl. The rock shrimp really is good this time of year. You should try some. Might treat and then have a nice trip home.
Your brother said you would react like this.
She didn't even look at me. She placed the envelope on the table and spun it.
I didn't pick you out of the crowd. You look nothing at all like him. I was expecting a man of greater stature.
I paused. That would explain how she found me. Son of a bitch. I was a foster kid, I said as I sat back down. The envelope sat between us. Ling didn't speak. I had been correct in my earlier assessment. She was a hard one. How do you know Bob? I asked, because of course of all my brothers it had to have been him. For some reason she didn't strike me as the type of person that ran in the same social circles as my straight-laced, honorable FBI agent older brother. She opened the envelope and pulled out a torn paper napkin. It had been scribbled on with black ink. She shoved it toward me.
He gave this to me right before he was chased down, beaten unconscious, and taken away. That was...
She theatrically looked at her watch.
72 hours ago. I do not know if he is alive or dead.
What? I snatched the napkin from her. I recognized Bob's blocky handwriting. Hector, need help. Remember Q. They know. Don't worry about me. He is in North Gap. He is the key. You must save him. The bottom half of the napkin was missing, torn off. Q. Quagmire. Quagmire, Nevada. They know? Eddie's dead. His organization is destroyed. Gordon. The shadow government types. They must have found out about Bob helping us in Quagmire. The Quagmire incident had made national headlines the year before.